He was up here on stage a few weeks ago for the first time and he did it very well. I am I'm so pleased to welcome on the stage my first person ever, the very funny Anton Glamas.
So yeah, I'm getting older, as you can see, and gray hair. One thing that I've noticed when I'm getting older is that things that I used to hate when I was younger, I love them now. So for example, when you're 15, 16, and your mom asks you to vacuum the house, you're like, oh, damn it. Again, you're just thinking about going to Jimmy's house and playing, I don't know, Mario Kart or something. You're not thinking about vacuuming, right? And so, these days, I like find an excuse to vacuum. I'm like, vacuum? Yeah. It's like the next best thing to sex. I'll do it 3 times a week. When you see all the dirt coming up into the vacuum, you're like, oh, you feel like a sense of accomplishment. This is so good. And then I usually adjust the height of the vacuum cleaner from like wooden floor to tile so I can get different lines going each way. The carpet so it looks like a football pitch. And then my friends come over and they make a comment like, oh, did you just vacuum? How did you do that? Everyone's so interested and then it becomes like a conversation point. Vacuuming. Yeah, it's the Dyson ball. So yeah, that's another thing too, is that like the conversations with my friends, they're not the same as they used to be. You know, you're talking about vacuuming, recipes, craft beer, knitting, playing vintage records. These are not hipster things. These are old people things. We're old. This is not millennial, it's not hipster. It's old people stuff. Making candles, that sort of stuff. Speaking of candles, I've noticed that my scent is a lot different when you get older. Something happens to your scent. I was walking past one of those shops that has like pillows and frames and like incense and stuff, and never ever have I been stopped dead in my tracks by a scent. I was walking past, it's like Muy Mucho or something like that, and boom, hit me like a ton of bricks. I was like, coconut? Vanilla? I took a look in, there was like agendas and stationery at the back. I could use a new pen. So I walk in there and all the old people, they're staring at me like I'm a little bit too young to be in there, but what they don't know is I'm just sneaking in on like the spectrum of like what's being considered an old person. I'm like a junior senior. So like, and then usually like they're right in front of the shelf that I'm looking at. It's just like that one vanilla candle that I want, and there's like a shuffling going on, and they just start taking their time. Yeah, it doesn't happen. And usually there's like a hot girl that comes in and I have to pretend that I'm just like there to buy a gift. Like I don't go there every day. So yeah, that's another thing is, yeah, I'm noticing my body, it's not the same. It's finally happened. I went to brush my teeth the other day, and what happened was you know, you go in for a rinse and you do the bend over and you get a sip from the tap and rinse out. That doesn't happen anymore when you get older. There's like I have to like kind of go down. I can't get to the faucet the same way. You have to do it's like a kneel. It's like a half kneel. Do that at the fountains all over Barcelona as well, so people are always staring at me. I'm just like trying to get to the fountain, can't do it. I was buttering my toast the other day, pulled my hamstring. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, your body's not the same. I keep getting these intense cramps in my leg. It's so intense, it kills. Anyone had these? Just out of nowhere, just so painful. The kind of cramp where, like, if you were in the ocean, you would just sink to the bottom. I think that's why old people always stay in the shallow end. They know that cramp is coming. So I was last week. I had a bad experience with this cramp. I was kind of getting it on with a girl. I was on the bottom, of course, because my back hurt and my hamstring was pulled. Things were getting intimate, things were getting interesting, and out of nowhere, bam! Right calf, just gone, completely locked up. Left calf, boom, gone. Traps, neck, everything locked up. I was like a Frankenstein. I was like, get off, get off! And she thought she wanted me, she thought I was telling her to go more, so she keeps going harder. I'm like, no, you need to get off. Get off, this is an emergency. And she came like a Catalan who just wanted independence. I think that's my time. Thank you, you've been amazing.